This is Capital One Tournament Central.
Spirit, now you sit on it if you're Santa Clara.
This is Gavalugov. Graves elevates.
Oh!
Buries it. 2.4 away.
Oh, my goodness.
The number of times we said, wow, watching this classic to start the second full day of the tournament as Kentucky outlasts Santa Clara with some miracle shots, 89-84. Back inside our New York studio, Adam Zucker, Clark Kellogg, Renee Montgomery, Charles Barkley. We're counting ties, lead changes, and season-saving shots here.
Oh, man, I mean, that was a treat. This is how you start our day off, day two, but really just players making big plays. There were stretches where a three was made. I said there was no way without Oway at the half, and, man, he came up huge.
Huge?
Huge.
The second half especially, Charles.
The second half was flat out amazing. This kid, man, nice spin move.
Oway had a game of a career. 35 points, 8 boards, 7 assists, most of his points. That's a shot by Allen Graves that you thought had won the game until Oway banks it in to force OT, and in the OT, it was all Kentucky.
That's a
Garrison with one of 2 blocks.
And he
on
had
Gavalugov. He had 6, and 2 of them back-to-back on three-point attempts by Gavalugov. And there you see it. The Wildcats survived. What a game. What a game. And if I could just channel JR. It's not anarchy. It's just college basketball.
And he was on the sideline for this one, too. We got to hear his interview with Otega Oway moments ago, too. And Kentucky's going to face the winner of our next game here on CBS, Iowa State and Tennessee State. And I'm sorry Herb Sendek didn't get that timeout.
He was really trying to get it in
earlier, but that was amazing to see.
Listen, this is what this tournament is all about. And I really think, in fairness, they got kind of jobbed a little bit because when a kid made the heck of a shot for Santa Clara, I 100%, not 99, not 59, I 100% of the time think you foul. But because they didn't call timeout, they didn't have an opportunity. And I was like, and the kid just made a heck of a shot. But I always believe you foul. But like I say, I'm going to give him a pass in that situation because they didn't call timeout. And the kids didn't know it, but he just made a heck of a shot. But the thing was, Kentucky, man, they got to find a way to play faster. Because they're half-court offense. They're not a good shooting team. But they got to find a way because they got away today. But when they play probably Iowa State next round, they're going to have to find a way to score in the half-court. Because their full-court offense, that's all they got going right now.
Well, if that's what you have, then you just need to make it happen. And they did that in the second half. They turned them over, turned the Broncos over, got out in the open court, got a bunch of drives to the basket in that second half, and still needed a heroic shot to force the overtime. But that's when they are at their best, Charles. I agree, when they can get out in the open court with Aberdeen and obviously Oway, that's when they're at their best. And Chandler had a tough day shooting. He's an outstanding three-point shooter, and he got some good looks. I can't imagine that he'll shoot it as poorly in game 2.
Definitely. I mean, he can have an opportunity for a bounce-back game.
That's right,
Chandler
exactly.
should be the happiest person in the locker room. But to that point, Kentucky went on 3 2-minute-plus droughts of not scoring. But then, about getting it done in overtime, then they went on their own run, 8-0 run in overtime. That kind of gave them the push ahead. But those 2-minute droughts are not going to, like this. It worked tonight with Santa Clara, but you can't have that many droughts.
And in fairness, it was bad offense by Santa Clara.
Oh, right. Couple bad decisions on the three-point shots against a much bigger defender.
And me and you got to fighting in there.
Yeah, we did.
We have the tape.
I would have been. Renee is sitting there saying, oh, I'm going to cook the big guy. And I'm offended as a big guy. I said, Renee, I'm not going to let you shoot a 3. She says, I'm just going to dance out there and back up and shoot it in your eye. I said, I'm going to make you shoot. I'm going to make you drive. And the kid from Santa Clara, like 3 times down the stretch, he tried to shoot over a 7-footer and got the shot blocked. And that's how they got the 8-0 run.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's how Garrison had all those blocks.
I want to say, I still don't know if you need guard to be at the 3-point.
I think he misjudged the length comparison.
Yes.
That's
And
why
it shouldn't have
doesn't
happened
matter
twice,
with you.
but it did happen the first
Renee,
time.
you're
I think he
gonna get a
misjudged the
layup,
distance.
Renee. I'm not going to let you shoot a three
There
in
you
my
go.
face.
Understand?
One last thing, by the way, about Otega Owe, not just the historic shot, a historic line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The 35 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. That has not been done in a tournament game since Larry Bird. Oscar Robertson and Bill Bradley are the only other 2 players to have